How New York lose that game? How in the hell did New York lose that game? What up, y'all? Let's get into this live real quick, man. Let's react to this game real quick. We're not going to be on here too long, but I got to react to what the hell I just saw. How the hell did the Knicks lose this game? I can't even believe it. How did New York lose this game? Yo, I can't even believe it. I cannot even believe that the Knicks lost this game. I mean, this was the best game I've seen these playoffs. This was the best game I've seen these playoffs. What up, y'all? Welcome into the building. We got to talk about this, man. I normally don't talk about this kind of stuff, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this game. How did New York lose this game? How did the Knicks lose this game? What up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to get into this thing in the next 30 seconds. Let me do my shout outs, but yo, what a crazy. I know New York right now is pissed. But the Knicks ain't got no excuse to lose this game. First of all, I got to say this. These playoffs have been incredible. These playoffs have been this is some of the best basketball I have seen in the playoffs in years. We got to go all the way back probably to like 2019 or 18 or something since I seen basketball like this. This is some good playoff basketball. And this game right here, if I'm being honest with you, if this game had ended on that Tyrese Haliburton shot at the buzzer, yo, when that ball bounced into the basket and I thought he won the game, I was like, yo, that's the craziest thing I've seen. So first of all, to the game, incredible game. Incredible game. If you're a basketball fan and you watched that game, you enjoyed it. That's the first thing. The second thing, shout out to the Pacers, because somehow, some way, these Indiana Pacers are still finding a way to shock people. We got to give a shout out to the Pacers. Now we got to talk about these Knicks. Yo, how did New York lose this game? Do you guys know that the Indiana Pacers at one point in that fourth quarter, with 2 minutes left to go, the Indiana Pacers went on a 20-2 run. A 20-2 run. How does a basketball team go on a 20-2 run? How do the Knicks let the Pacers hit 6 straight threes? What's the guy Smith that plays for the Pacers? Let me get his name. The guy that was guarding Brunson. Let me pull up the box score. What's the dude's name? Let me pull up the box score. He played for the Pacers. What's his name? Nate Smith. Nate Smith. This dude hit what seemed like 4 3-pointers in a row. The dude hit 8 3-pointers in the game. He must have hit, 4 in that fourth quarter. He must have hit 4. I cannot believe the Knicks lost. I cannot believe the Knicks lost that game. If I'm a Knicks fan, you got nobody to blame but yourself for that one. I mean, you can't lose a game like that. You can't. When Brunson went out of the game, the Knicks went on like a 10-2 run when Brunson picked up his 5th foul. And from that point on, they should have been able to hold on to the lead. They should have been. Now, I don't have the quarter-to-quarter score, but I know that the Indiana Pacers must have scored at least 30 points in that fourth quarter, or 40 points. How did the Knicks lose that game? This was a golden opportunity to go up 1-0. You're at home in the Garden, Everybody's there. I'm looking at the game. I see Jada Kiss sitting on the side. Everybody was in the building. And the Knicks lost that game? Yo, New York, how we lost that game? New York, how we lost that game? Yo, there better not be no Pacers fans out there in Madison Square Garden. Because knowing that New York, somebody getting jumped. You already seen what they did to Brian Windhorst when they ran down on Brian Windhorst after the Knicks advance. Somebody getting jumped. If you went to the game with a Pacers jersey, you better take that off. You better take that up, roll it up, throw it in the trash, or put it in your back pocket and have a nice walk home. Because them dudes is gonna be tight. You already know. But for the Knicks to lose that game, Knicks, this is on you. The Knicks, this is on you. Now, I still think the Knicks are going to win this series. I know a lot of people are saying Pacers in 6, and I think the Knicks are going to win. And I think that the Knicks are perfectly capable of winning on the road. But from a morale standpoint, this puts a lot of pressure on the Knicks. Because now you dropped game one at home, so you know the Knicks are going to be under all of the pressure in the world in game 2. They gotta win. The Knicks have to win game 2. And I gotta say, I'm gonna be really, really tight if the Knicks don't make it to the finals. I'm being dead ass serious. Because personally, I think the Knicks getting to the finals this year would be a great thing for basketball. The Knicks cannot come this far and mess it up. The Knicks cannot come this far and then mess it up. Nah. New York can't do that. But for how they lost that game, let me look at the box score. So Tyrese Haliburton turned into damn near Reggie Miller at the end of that game. Tyrese Haliburton finished the game with what? He finished the game with 31 points, 11 assists. How y'all let Naismith hit 8 threes? What were the Knicks doing? What was their defense? Someone needs to do a wellness check on Stephen A. Smith ain't no damn Knicks fan. That dude just up there. That I almost cussed. That he ain't no damn Knicks fan. I don't believe Stephen A. I think Stephen A. Smith room for the Knicks because it's convenient. I don't think he a Knicks fan at all. I think he just be saying that because he's from New York and it just plays well for him to root for. I don't think Stephen A. Smith no damn. Half of the time he don't even know the players on the Knicks. How you a fan of the Knicks and you don't even know none of their players? You ever heard Stephen A. Smith in the past? They ask him, he don't even know the players on the Knicks. He ain't no damn Knicks fan. Stephen A. Smith ain't no exactly. Stephen A. Smith is a fan of everything. That dude is a fan of everything. Somebody said trash team, trash city, trash team. Yo, hold up. Let's not go too far. Okay, folks, let's not take it too far. I know the Knicks lost. I know it's a good time to poop on the Knicks, but let's not take it too far, all right? It ain't a trash city. It ain't let's not take it too far. I see what y'all saying. I know the Knicks fans like to brag a lot, and I get all of that, but let's not take it too far. I beg you. Please, I beg of you. Let's not take it too far. All right, so let's look at the box score for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns finished the game with 35 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. He did his thing. On 65% shooting from the field. Brunson would have had 50. Brunson would have had 50 in that game if he actually had to. Brunson played, 37 minutes, and he had 43. Brunson would have had 50. Let me see this super chat. Oh, yeah, okay, Stephen A. Smith. Let me see the next one. Galveston, Texas. Send Bunsen and Pussycat. Oh, my God, bro. Nah, I'm not going to let y'all do this to the Knicks. So the Knicks, man, I don't know how y'all lost that. I'm still waiting for the box score to come out from the quarter to quarter. They haven't published it yet, but there's no excuse for the Knicks to lose that game the way they did. Let me see. Do they have the box? Okay, I got the box. All right, so let's see it. The Knicks the first quarter was 34-36. Second quarter, 33-28 for the Pacers. Then the Knicks give up almost 40 points. Look at the box score here, the quarter to quarter. Almost 40 points and 38 points in the fourth quarter, and 20 of them came within like 3 minutes. How you give up 20 points in 2 minutes? How you give up 20 points in 2 minutes? The Pacers went on a 20-2 run. How do you do that? Yeah, it was a hell of a game, man. This game may have been the best game of the playoffs. I know we've had some really good games, and you know what? The Pacers have been in a lot of good games. I gotta say it. So have the Knicks. I think the Pacers have put on a good show these playoffs. I thought the Knicks put on a good show these playoffs. I thought the Denver Nuggets put on some good games these playoffs. But for the Knicks to lose this game, there's no excuses. And the whole media gonna flip tomorrow. They're gonna be like, "Oh, the Knicks in trouble," and it was a great game. And I personally thought that if the game ended on that Tyrese Haliburton, I was watching the game literally with my foot on the desk. When he hit that shot, I put my hand on my head like, "Yo, nah." That shot reminded me of Kawhi Leonard when the Raptors beat the Sixers. The only difference was I was rooting for the Raptors, so I was screaming. But since I was rooting for the Knicks, I was speechless. I was like, there's no way that dude hit that shot that way. There's no way. Nah, bro. Somebody said, I saw something. 40 free throws still. 40 free throws. Let me see. How many free throws did the Knicks take? 40. The Knicks took 40 free. Let me see. Nah, it's impossible. The Knicks took. Let me see. The Knicks attempted 40 free throws. Wow, that's a lot. And they made 28 of them. Yeah, they also hurt themselves from the free throw line. They shot only 70% from the free. Yeah, nah, bro. Nah, man. I don't want New York to lose, man. I don't want the Knicks. I just feel like whoever comes out of the West, if they play the Knicks in the finals, is going to be a great finals. Yes, that's my bias growing up in New York and all. That's my bias. I just feel like having the Knicks in the finals with New York City and that market, I just feel like it will be super exciting. If it's the Knicks versus the Thunder, I think it's going to be great. If it's the Knicks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think it's going. Yeah, I agree. I'm biased. I'm saying it. I'm biased. I want the Knicks to win, damn it. I want them to. New York City deserves at least to get the Knicks in the finals. At least. But damn, they lost that game, bro. Ain't no excuses for that. Losing that game that way? Nah, bro. Nah. So I don't know. Well, the Knicks got to win game 2. Because if they lose game 2, this series is over. And coming into these playoffs, we all knew that the team that everybody needed to look out for in the East, the teams was the Cavs, who were a disappointment, but the team we really needed to look out for was Boston. And the moment Tatum went down, I believe that this became a golden opportunity for the Knicks to get to the finals. So New York, they can't blow this. But damn, how they lost that game? Nah, bro. Oh my God, that was a game. That was a damn good game. I know the Knicks lost tonight, but basketball won. And you know what I was thinking? As I'm watching that game, I'm saying to myself, somebody say, "Oh, nah, bro, nah, we're not gonna do this tonight, man. How about them New York choker ball? Nah, bro, we're not gonna do that. Nah, we're not gonna." Yo, somebody said Yo, this dude, his name is called F Your Feelings. And then he said, as a Celtics fan, New York can't hold this. He put up 2 middle fingers, but then his screen name is called F Your. Nah, bro, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Nah, New York, man, we got to take it on the chin. We got to take it, because if we had won this game and we came back the way they came back, we would have been talking mad, you know what. So we got to take it on the chin. We got to take it on the chin. We got to take it on the chin on this one. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. This dude, his name is F Your Feelings, and then he wrote that. Let me see. It's over 600 people in here, but 140 likes. Get them likes up. Have some respect. Yo, let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes. Shout out to who said that? Shout out to who said that? P55. Shout out to you, man. They were winning when Brunson was on the bench. Yeah, but let's not do that. Yes, they were winning without Brunson, but let's be for real. We're not gonna say that now all of a sudden they don't need Brunson. Let's not do that. They needed. The dude had 43 points in 37 minutes. He had 43 points in 37 minutes on 60% shooting. 43 on 60% shooting. Now, he did miss some threes. He missed 5 threes, but he hit 12 out of 14 free throws. He did have 7 turnovers, so that was a slot. Yeah, that's a lot. Brunson did have 7 turnovers. That's a lot. Let me see. What about the Pacers? How many turnovers did they have overall? The Pacers had 7 to the Knicks. The Knicks had 15. And the Knicks were making a lot of careless passes in that fourth quarter. A lot, especially even in the overtime. They were making some careless passes. He said New York looked gassed. The reason we can't use that as an excuse is because, number one, is game 1 of the series. So these teams should be a little bit. I don't think the Knicks have played in at least 2 or 3 days, at least 2 days. Number one. Number two, they're playing at home. And I think the last game that they won, was it at home or on the road? I forgot the last game that they played. But anyway, they've been off for some days. So fatigue shouldn't be an excuse. The fact is, the Knicks did not execute properly. They were careless with the ball at the end of that game. They were missing free throws, and they gave up 20 points in 2 minutes. 20. That's like a what? 24. That's like an 80-point quarter, 60, 70-point quarter they were on pace for. 20 points in 2 minutes? 20? Nah, they choked that game away. If we're gonna keep it a buck, they choked that game away. So now they gotta hold that L, they gotta regroup, and they gotta come back. When is the next game? Let me see. They're gonna be playing I think on Saturday. No, they're gonna be playing on Friday. Yeah, they're gonna be playing on Friday, I believe. So they gotta get it together. But now this is a must-win. The Knicks have to, and I'm going to be so disappointed if the Knicks lose this game. I'm dead ass. Now, luckily, in the playoffs, I pretty much like all the teams. I like Minnesota. I like OKC. I like the players on both teams. I like the Knicks. And I think the Pacers are making it interesting. So out of the 4 teams left, I think they're all interesting teams. But personally, in the finals, I don't really care who comes out of the West. But in the East, I just think that New York should be in the finals. Call me biased, call me whatever. I just think it's too much. It's too great. It's too great of a basketball city for it to not be in the finals this year. And I also think that, as a Laker fan as well, I got to say, I mean, the Lakers and some of the other top Western, they're not, and I think we're doing okay. Golden State I think we're doing okay. If I'm being honest with you, I don't miss any of those teams, or those players, and I don't miss any of them. I think it's better. I think this year was better off that we got some new faces in the Western Conference, Eastern. I really believe so. I think it's good for the NBA. I think it's good that we got some new teams and new faces and young stars. I really believe so. Whoever makes it to the finals is going to be their first time in the finals. Think about that. This is great. Whoever makes it to the finals, this will be their first time in the finals. It will be SGA's first time, Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Tyrese. This is great for basketball, and I think for the league, because the NBA needs to start finding a way to move on from the old group of the James Hardens, Kawhis, LeBron, KD. That class, it's time for them to now slowly start fading out. It's time to bring in the new blood, the new Siakam as well. Okay, Siakam, right? Siakam made it to the finals. But you get what I'm saying. It's time for some fresh faces. So I think it's good. I think it's good. But damn, what a game. So my final thoughts are that might have been the best game of these playoffs, this game we just saw, number one. So it was great to see the game. And number two, man, the Knicks, that was bad. That was bad. Like, ain't no two ways to cut it. That was bad. So anyway, guys, these are my thoughts on it. Appreciate you guys for jumping in. We normally don't do Knicks content, so I'm quite surprised to see we had so many people in here. Appreciate the support, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Have a good evening. Y'all have a good one. We catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.